All right, so all of my leatherologists, please stand up. For everybody who loves a good leather case, this is going to be the video for you. If you're trying to figure out what the best case is for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, I got my best 6 after I spent a lot of money on leather cases. Now, I know some of you were like, T, wait a minute, companies send you leather cases? No. Surprisingly, a lot of companies don't send me leather cases. So I go out there, spend a bunch of money on my own. Okay, these things ain't cheap. It ain't cheap when it comes to these leather cases. So I usually have to go out there, buy my own, and I calculate it all up. I'm not just putting these bogus amounts to make it seem like I really didn't pay that amount when it comes to these YouTube titles. Y'all be careful out there, man. But I spent just about 800 bucks when it comes to leather cases. And here are going to be the top 6. Now, I could have made this a top 10, but the bottom half would have been leather cases that I don't think a lot of you, on the grand scheme of things, really would have liked to see, because a lot of them had a lot of issues. So here are going to be the best 6 that I can think of right after I clean all my money up. All right, after I clean the money up. So let's go ahead and kick this off, man. Number 6, and this is in the order from least favorite to the best favorite, if that's what you want to say. All right, every link will be down below. If I did a dedicated video on it, I think every one of these I did a video on it, they'll be linked down below as well. All right, so let's go ahead and kick it off with number 6, and this is going to be the Nomad Modern Leather in the Horween colorway. Now, I had to throw some Nomad goodness up in here, so if you don't know anything, this will be the only case up here that has that nice soft Horween leather. This is some soft leather, okay? You give it the every one of these is going to pass the smell test. You know, make sure you leave that little grease mark on it when you do your smell test. But the Nomad Modern Leather. Now, I'm going to be real with you. This isn't the design that I think of when I think of a leather case. I wish Nomad would make a full leather case without the TPU sides on the corner. But one reason why I do like the TPU sides is because it does protect it in the case you drop it. Because we all know the full leather cases, if you drop them, you will gouge that leather up. And then you kind of damage the case that you probably spent over 50 bucks for. None of us want that. So the Nomad Modern Leather with this nice Horween leather, very soft lining on the inside, popping our case in here. It has always been a solid. It's always been a good standard when it comes to a case. This year they added the little grooves on the side that really helps when it comes to grip. We all know that is one thing that is super hard to do when it comes to a leather case, and that is to give it good grip and good buttons. They came out with finally the good buttons on this case. It really is a solid leather case, and I really can't say that much about it that is negative. Horween leather is only going to come in very limited color options. So if you're looking for a leather case that has that TPU bumper that goes around, nice buttons, super wide cutouts, you know, usually I'm not a fan of this. I like accurate cutouts when it comes to the bottom. But if you know anything about Nomad, they're quality. All of their products that they make nothing that is not of excellent quality. And when you talk about some of their leather goods, it is some of the best on the market. I do think this Horween leather is some of the best on the market when it comes to leather cases. So bringing it up the rear, okay, pause, all right? It's going to be the Nomad Leather Horween. You know, it was still some things that I would like to see a little bit improved with it. The MagSafe when it comes to Nomad is a little bit weak. So that's one thing that really concerns me about their cases. Their MagSafe strength just isn't up to par as I would want it. That is one thing that really kind of frustrates me about this case. This case is going to run you 70 bucks over on Nomad's website. So 70 bucks, Horween leather, going to give you that TPU side. It's a solid choice if you know Nomad when it brings the quality and you want to keep your leather case in pristine condition with that bumper, then go check it out. Now, this next leather case is one that people have been talking about for a very long time. I've seen it for a very long time, but this time, I feel like I said time a whole bunch of times in that little time span, okay, with these bars. This is going to be the Keyway, okay? This is going to be the Keyway leather case in that nice full grain leather. Now, let me go ahead and tell you one thing that I love about this Keyway case. First of all, I love this right here. This is kind of like their branding, if you can say so. There's no branding around the case. It says Keyway on the inside of it, but on the back, it has their little emblem right here, which is made of aluminum. Now, I know some of you may be like, T, wait a minute, man. That's just something else that's going to be able to scratch on my case. And that's okay. You have a leather case. It's meant to patina. Patina is not only with leather, it's also with the metals. Just let it have its character. Let it do its thing. But the one thing that I love about this case, and the reason why I had to put it on this list, is this is going to be the cheapest of all of the leather cases that you see today, sitting at 42 bucks. And that is an absolute steal for what you're getting when it comes to this leather case. So you're getting the aluminum buttons, aluminum camera ring. You're going to get your Keyway design there. You're going to get accurate speaker cutouts on the bottom. And this is just a nice, solid fit all the way around. I don't have any issues with this case. This is a solid option, all right? Full grain leather. Ooh, I'm gonna be high off of these leather smells by the end of this video. Gonna give you that full grain leather, very nice fit, all the aluminum accents, and for some reason, I just love this little Keyway logo right here, letting you know who it is without it being bold and just sticking in your face. Preferring words, I like that the little icon is there, and I really think that is smooth. So getting this in a $42 package is an absolute steal in my opinion. A lot of people don't know about Keyway leather cases, but I feel like this is a leather case brand that you need to get familiar with because they've been around for a very long time, fly under the radar. A lot of people don't talk about them, but just look at what they're giving you for the price point that they're giving you, all right? There's not much that I would change about this case when it comes to MagSafe strength. I know magnets is a little bit questionable when it comes to leather cases, but you'll see as we get higher up in the list, that may not always be the case. So Keyway Designs, full grain leather, 42 bucks, very nice tight fit all around, aluminum accents all the way around, buttons are good. I'm really feeling this case, man. Keyway keep knocking it out the park, but this is gonna be my number 5 best leather case. Now, I know this next one, a lot of you want to try this leather case. Trust me, I've always voiced my concerns when it has came to this leather case, and I need to pick my little, I need to pick my little money up, but even this little bit is not going to be enough for this next leather case that we have up on deck, and that is going to be the Spigen Enzo leather case. All right, now you know when it comes to the Enzo, they also make the leather, but then they also make the aramid fiber version. But this one we're talking about the big boy version, and when I say big boy, I don't mean the flagship. Okay, I say big boy in terms of money. You're gonna need a lot of money to get this right here because this case is still, after what, 2 years in production, is still sitting at 150 bucks for this leather case. And I feel like that is still absolutely absurd, but I can't negate the fact that I love this leather case and I've recently been running this leather case. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit. This is going to be your nice Genoma Italian leather. Okay, it don't quite give you that smell of the authentic cow ass, but it's good. It's good. You know what I mean? It's still there. You're gonna get your Spigen logo here, and I love this year they listened. Last year, this logo was up a little bit embossed, which led things to kind of scrape against it. This is gonna be flat and contours to the back of it, so I love that. All these nice little diamond cut accents when it comes to the buttons, okay? I love the buttons on this. This has the best buttons on the leather cases on this list right now. I think it's elegant. I don't understand the $150 price point because I think that has something to do with their Genoma leather. But this Enzo, and this is going to be very, the construction is going to be very similar to the Nomad modern leather, which means they give you that TPU side around back on the sides, and on the back, they're going to hit you with that leather. Now, this does come in black or blue. Both colors are phenomenal. I really like the black color, especially if you have the natural titanium, goes with it very well. But I'm pretty sure the blue will as well. I really like this, man, because the buttons, the buttons are so, they're laser. They're just machined very well with that diamond-like. Same thing when it goes around the camera ring. You're going to have that quality when it comes to the actual logo right here, the power button. I like this. Very nice tight fit. Magnets are so-so. All right, you're not going to win any awards with this magnet. It doesn't try to pick this up, so you're not getting any participation awards when it comes to this magnet. But I love the Spigen Enzo because of the fit, the finish, how thin it is, and how good the accents look all the way around. But speaking, if you're watching this video, and I'm probably going to send it to you, you have to lower that damn price. This case coming in at 150 is still just absurd. Absurd. I don't know what that is. Absurd. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to do anything, just lower it to 100 bucks. Okay, maybe 89 on a good day if you're having a good sale. But nobody is ever going to know about your case because you do not want to lower the price of your case. And the Enzo is a phenomenal case. I love it. It is just, I love everything about it. It will even be that much more fire if you did this in all leather with the actual diamond cut stitchings and likes and different things like that. Let me know in the comment section down below if you got a Spigen Enzo or if you tried their leather case out. I would love to know in the comments what other people think about it. But I love it. The fit, the finish, the attention to detail when it comes to the buttons, all of that is spot on. And I had to put the Spigen Enzo on this list because I've always liked it since day one. I just don't like that price point. But if you want a solid case, and when I'm talking about a good case, this bad boy is going to be a good case outside the MagSafe strength. The Spigen Enzo is one that you can just put this on if you want to, I don't know. You don't got to feel like nobody with money, man. Go out there and get your money, man. But this case right here, if somebody asks you, you can be like, yeah, I got a $150 case on my phone. All right. So Spigen Enzo, love it. You just got to bring that damn price point down. Now we're getting into the top 3 leather cases. And here's where it's going to get a little spicy. All right. Sitting at number 3 is a leather case that a lot of you love. I finally pulled the trigger and ordered myself one. That's going to be the Ryan London case. Now, the Ryan London is going to be sitting at 80 bucks. All right, you're going to be paying a premium for this bad boy right here. Vegetable tan leather, but it has a few different options that I feel like that can really enhance your experience when it comes to a leather case. Okay, so when it comes to the Ryan London, I love it, man. But it's a small fitting case. A lot of people out there love the Apple leather case. If you can put one case that kind of mimics the Apple leather case, which means it's thin, not too bulky, doesn't bulk up the phone a lot, I have to give it to the Ryan London. So if you're a fan of the Apple leather case and you don't want to go to deal with that sorry fine woven case, you want something that reminds you very close of it, go ahead and check out the Ryan London, because this one is probably going to be one of the thinner, more better fitting leather cases that's on this list. Everything else kind of is, you know, the known protocol when it comes to all of the functions. You're going to have your black aluminum. This is going to be this beautiful dark brown color, which I absolutely love, and something you don't see when it comes to the leather case world. They have a brown, but not this deep chocolate brown that I really, really like. Now, when it comes to the Ryan London, this is one thing that no, I don't think anybody else on this list can do. They can actually engrave your name or some logos or anything like that into the case. And you can see right here, I have TT for technically T. That's just something, add a little bit of sauce to your case if you want so. It look a little off center right here with me looking at it, but maybe not. Ryan London leather case, 80 bucks. The MagSafe strength I felt like was pretty up. It's still on par, a little strong. It kind of wants to pick up this base right here, but 80 bucks. Vegetable tan leather. It comes in a few different colors. All of your buttons are good. I really had to throw this on the list, man, because I know a lot of people love the Apple leather case for some reason. I don't know why, because those materials were absolute trash. But if you like that leather case and you want that feeling again that you got from that leather case, which means it's very thin in profile, the Ryan London is going to be your option. Even now, you can customize it and get a little bit of a logo up there. Outside of that, it's giving you your full capabilities when it comes to a leather case. Your aluminum buttons, very nice, snug fit. Everything up here has a very nice fit. It would not be on this list if it does not have a strong fit. And this Ryan London case does just that. So check it out. If you're a previous Apple leather case lover, you're definitely going to love the Ryan London leather case as well. Number 2. Now, this is going to cause a little bit of an uproar in the comment section, but let me go ahead and get the uproar rolling. We got to give it to the Andar Aspen. All right. Now, I know some of you like, wait a minute, T, they didn't give you your own colorway. They done did all this. They done did all that. Why is that not your number one leather case? Now, you know I love the Aspen. All right. The Aspen, when it comes to the amount of color options that you can get, and they're still bringing out new colors, especially they just came out with that solar orange. I think it's what it's called. Ultra orange. I can't think of what it's called, but all of their leather cases, they're the only company on this whole list that really jumps out there and give you a leather case color that you're not to ever think about when it comes to the Andar Aspen. Now, the Andar Aspen to me really is like one of the flagship when it comes to the leather cases, because they do everything very well, especially when you give it that nice smell. Okay, the smell is always going to be A1 when it comes to Andar products. And not only leather cases, man, they make plenty other leather accessories that's going to be amazing. But you get a very nice snug fit. You get your aluminum buttons that go all the way around. You get your very nice cutout. You get decent MagSafe strength. Nothing too crazy, but you get very decent MagSafe strength. And this case costs 55 bucks, which I feel like is an absolute, it's a perfect price point for the quality that you're getting, the amount of options that you get, the customer service that you get. It's hard to replicate all of those things when it comes to Andar. So I had to give them at number 2. I love their leather cases. Love them, love them, love them. This is going to be the standard when it comes to leather cases, especially when it comes to the amount of options that you can get. When it comes to colors, a lot of leather case companies aren't jumping out there with these crazy colors. They want to keep it very safe, very minimal, like Apple does with the Pro line of their iPhones. And that's kind of what a lot of leather cases companies do. Andar said, no, we're giving you some extreme colors out there, and we're going to let you see how that patinas, especially when it came to things like the technically red, their new solar orange that they have. They give you very nice colors, super nice price point, super fast shipping, amazing customer service. This case just checks all the boxes, no frills, no thrills, just giving you a very good leather case option. So sitting at number 2, going to be the Andar Aspen. Now, I think a lot of you who know leather cases already know who the number 1 leather case is out there, in my opinion. And I got to go ahead and give it to the Bullstrap leather case. So all your Bullstrap fans, go ahead and applause. Go ahead and pop your champagne bottles. I got to give the Bullstrap number 1, man, and that's because I have my reasons. And after you hit a breakdown, you're going to know exactly why I chose this as the number 1 leather case out there in the market. Now, first things first, Bullstrap has been doing it for a very long time. Their leather, when it comes to their full grain leather, just feels absolutely amazing. It's a lot more soft. Now, when it comes to other leather cases, you can feel like the leather is like extremely tight. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have no like, viscosity to it. I don't know what that word is you're talking about, but this Bullstrap leather feels a little bit more soft, supple. It feels a little bit more thick. And that really can translate when you're talking about holding it in your hands. And it just feels good in my opinion. Now, number two, one thing that a lot of people complain about is going to be the aluminum camera ring that a lot of just about every one of these leather cases that I previously ranked has. Bullstrap said, we're not going to do that, man. We're just going to give you a raised little camera leather lip. And that you can really appreciate when you're sitting on the ground, because that's another component that you don't really have to worry about scratching. Although I don't think that's a big of a deal. You don't have to worry about it scratching. That is something that's going to be out of the thought process when it comes to the Bullstrap. Now, next thing, for years, we've been saying Bullstrap needs to close this bottom up, all right? AKA the booty has always been out for the longest when it comes to the Bullstrap case, but now they have now came out with a contemporary case. And basically what this does is it gives folks options. So you got some people who want to be completely closed up because it's going to give you that full protection that you expect out of a leather case. But then others want this bottom open because it lets you swipe and do things like that just a little bit easier. So for them giving you an option, keeping both of these on the market, I feel like that's an absolute, I feel like it's genius because they finally listened, they closed the bottom up, but we say, you know, we're going to leave this out here for all of my purists who love the bottom open, who it just serves that market a little bit better. And I'm not mad at it. I've ran this leather case probably the longest. You can see that patina really setting in on this sienna color, which I feel like is the absolute best color when it comes to their Bullstrap leather cases. Not only that, they have the strongest magnet up here on the board. It's not many leather cases that can do this out there. A lot of leather cases have a lot of suspect MagSafe strength, but when it comes to the Bullstrap, they have exceptional MagSafe strength, and that in a whole package is the reason why I put this as the #1 leather case, because they give you multiple options. You have the option of getting an open bottom, or you can get a closed bottom. You're going to get that nice leather camera ring. You don't got to worry about aluminum or something like that scratching over time. Very nice snug fit, and you get a very strong MagSafe magnet, and you have a lifetime warranty with them. So if anything goes wrong, just hit them up, boom. They will send you another Bullstrap leather case in a minute. I had to give Bullstrap the champ on this one, man, because I love their leather. I've always said that plenty of times. I've voiced my opinion about how I love the Andar Aspen. When it comes to pure leather quality, it's very hard to beat the Bullstrap. Now, when it comes to this Bullstrap case, you're going to be coming in at a premium price of 89 bucks. Right now, they're on sale at the time of this video, so you might want to rush and go ahead and get you one and experience what I feel like is the best leather case out there on the market. So we have had some nice contenders over here today, and let me bring them all back in. All right, so we were sitting at number 6. We hit you with the Nomad modern leather. Very nice case, you know, just a standard when it comes to a good leather case. Next up, I hit you with the Keyway designs. That's also going to be a very nice one there. Next up, I did the Spigen Enzo. Love the Spigen Enzo. They're just going to have to bring that price point down. Ryan London, we did it with that one. We hit you with the Andar Aspen. But then the king, which I feel of leather cases, is going to be the Bullstrap leather case. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What is your favorite leather case out of this lineup? I would love to hear what you have to say down there. Trust me, I've tried a bunch of leather cases. You can hit me in the comments, say, T, try this one out. I've tried a lot of them out, and here are going to be my top 6. Just like I stated, all links, all video reviews will be down below. If you're going to buy one, let me know in the comment section what you think about it. But if you want to see my top 10 case video that I did previously, I'm about to come out with a new one. You might see some of these on that previous top 10 video. I'll be sure to link that video right here.